inch. Stop moving me. I'm sorry. You wanted to see, here you are. So aggressive. What do you use the Glade for? It's not a Glade, it's a Wizard. It's from the dollar store. I'm 3% Jewish. Yep. Wizard. You're Irish and German. I'm actually, if you were to put it in a spot, they claim it's 3% Jewish, but most of what I am is Polish and German. So the Jewish part is just kind of like where that kind of made sense, I suppose, for ancestry to say what I was. Positively Charged, it's Carl.
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, I was in bed with my kids was working. I have a Hanson Roku TV. I believe it's Hanson.
Hisense,
And
right?
the screen is white.
Ooh.
Like it comes, like it cuts on, but the screen is white.
Well, that screams to me that it might be a main board, but I wouldn't know right off the bat. They always have like different weird issues all the time. How big is it?
The main board is definitely that expensive.
I mean, it can be. It depends on the model for sure. I was gonna guess, how big is it?
I want to say 55.
It's a 55?
Yeah.
It might be worth it. I find that a lot of like Hisense main boards are usually like with labor and everything somewhere in like the 150, 175 area. So it's not insanely amount of savings because I think you can get another one of those probably for like $300.
I mean, it saved me $150. So
I'm saying that's yeah, exactly.
to go buy another one and I can run into the same problem.
Right. How old is it?
So I mean, you said if I get it fixed, I was like, okay, but this was already repaired on it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Where are you located at?
5846 Main Street, Newport Richey.
5846 Main Street, Newport Richey. Okay, I'm gonna come bring it and drop it off.
Okay.
What do you need?
So I just need the TV, but I'll have you fill out a repair order. And what I do, whenever I take anything in, it's $50 as like a non-refundable deposit diagnosis fee in a sense. If I get in there and go, it's not the main board, you got a bad LCD, or like if it's insanely priced or anything like that, then you're just out $50. But if it is repairable, then the $50 goes towards the end.
What are you near?
What am I near?
Yeah. Main Street. Like, what are you?
The library, I guess. I'm sort of diagonally across the street.
Okay. All right. I'll bring it by.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'll see you. Last name is Anna. Look at my last name, you get German sports cars. I have a great uncle that makes them. Oh, that's cool. Out of irony for my heritage, my great uncle was a Nazi. But one of the Nazis that did not want to be. It was very forced. Because back then they were like, join the cause or die. Yeah. Yep, hate to say it, but it's true. Can't lie about where I came from, I guess. Oh my god, I'm getting lots of phone calls. Positively charged, this is Carl.
How you doing today?
Pretty good, how are you?
Doing pretty good. I had a quick question. Do you guys do repairs on PS4s?
Sure do. What you got going on?
I think it's my HDMI port. Just for a while, the connection was kind of jiggly, and I would like put it a certain way and it would work. Now it won't even register on the TV as a source.
Sure, I could do that. Is it a regular, is it a slim, or a pro?
I believe it's a regular. It looks like it's just black. I got it like two years ago from a friend, so it doesn't look slim or nothing fancy or nothing like that.
Gotcha, like the power button and the eject button are in the middle on the front?
Yes, it's like the touch screen kind of thing.
Yeah. So those ones I do for $120. All I have you do is, like, when you come and bring it up, I give you a repair order to fill out, and then it's like a $50 deposit. If I get in there, because a lot of times the original ones are sort of funky, they put a 12-volt pin right next to a ground pin, and if those two things make contact, you might have a problem with what's called a retimer chip, which is like a voltage regulator. That's kind of what the $50 is for. Like, if I get in there and go like, oh shit, it's more than just the HDMI port and you don't want to do it, I'm not out the time.
Yeah, I feel you. What you did, $120 or $50 is not bad. It's like the lowest price I've got so far. So,
I keep it reasonable. So today I'm not planning on closing up for the hour. So I'm going to be here until 7, so you can swing by whenever.
Okay, cool. I just have to stop maybe one place, but I should be there today. If not, I'll be there tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
I appreciate you.
All right, we'll see you later. Like, oh, fuck. Nazis? Yes. Every single time, this model. Come on, get off of that plastic. We don't need it. Thank you. Sometimes, not really. I do it because when people show up and they're not aware that I do that deposit, they're like, oh, you need $50? I might have to come back, or, something like that. I know it's like a loop recording, but it also makes me, know what I said. Because if somebody's like, well, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me it wasn't refundable. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I said it was non-refundable because I say the same thing to every single person. It's $50 no matter what, whether or not I fix it. That's it. Some people don't understand that. And I started doing that because when I wasn't taking deposits, people would leave their stuff. It would just be like all the time. Everybody would abandon their stuff. They're like, oh, I don't want to get it fixed. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm out money, out parts. Yeah. It was just annoying. But then it was kind of cool because then I can sell their stuff if I did fix it. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to be a reseller. I want you to have your stuff back. I don't want to keep it. Mangled HDMI. Alright, we're going to move you again. Sorry. So this is the disassembly. Can I get some good angles here? No. don't know if there's much of a way to do this. Hi. I think it's dangerous over there. Maybe I'll do it here. Nah, you can't really see it. Maybe if I prop it up against here. Oh, that's not bad. Welcome. Welcome to the world of HDMI ports. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do it on the other side, because I do need to kind of get in there and look at the pins, but we'll cross that bridge. Get any old ass phones, send me one. Got the shittiest brand of phone, and my phone has all the black spots and getting worse and worse. Or you can send me said phone and then I can fix it and make it like new. I do have some old phones, I guess. It's actually not a bad angle. You can see kind of everything. I like it. So this is hot air blasting 500 degrees Celsius. Oh, it's a TCL phone. They make a good TV. They make a shitty phone. That and that other, what is it, the T-Mobile One Touch or whatever. Ugh. Burn, baby, burn. So hot. Smoke it. Do the sizzle. Sizzle. All right. And we grab a new one that just came in the mail. Nice fresh one. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. Let's see how bad. Let me see how I'm mangled. Come on in close. Don't pay attention to my finger calluses. I said don't look at them, jeez. Come on, come back. It's not really going to focus. But yeah, you can see that right side, all that sticking up there. Bad news. So that's old and busted. New hotness. Look at how clean that one is. Look at how well it mimed me. So on this one, I have to take some flux here. Take a little bit of solder. Do fiddle attach. Alright. We gotta prep it. Perfect. And then, whilst we are here, I also need to, so the redundancy of like old solder versus new solder. So my solder is leaded, which is easier to work with. It's a little bit more malleable and it has a lower melting point versus the original stuff is unleaded, which is tougher and harder and all that jazz. With these, you gotta sort of mix them. The idea of mixing them is so that you can get most of the original solder out of there and put in some stuff that's easy to work with. Catch-22 with that is, yes, it does make it easier to break off again. So I tell every single person always to be just as careful as you possibly can be. But nobody really listens. But I give a 60-day warranty anyways because I know that it's going to happen. And even afterwards, I try to help a bit. Oh, I was listening to you. I know. Can't tell you how many people I tell this kind of stuff to, and I know it's probably too much information. But yeah, people say that when they come back. I mean, they're like, oh, I heard you, and I was being so careful. What did I do to my arm? Actually, the arcade cabinet did this to me. The arcade cabinet, I'm beat up all the time. Me and the arcade cabinet went a couple of rounds. It's sort of a new addition to my lobby because it was one of the arcade cabinets that I played when I was younger, and I love Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I loved it on Xbox, and I love it on the originals. And bad arcade, bad. Yeah, no, it was, there's 3 boards, and I took them all out, and they're all in, like, really difficult to reach areas, so sticking my arm in some of the spots scraped up the back of my arm pretty bad. But you'll come to find, if you continue to watch, that I always have cuts. I've always got burns, hence the finger calluses and such, because I'm careful with everybody else's stuff, but not me. Why not put it at your house instead? I don't know. I've had some other people say the same thing, and I don't rightly have room to put my stuff at my house. I thought it would be sort of entertaining to have somebody, if they were, because there are times where, like, I have, yeah, that's what I'm saying, have customers play it. I have more times that, like, if you see how fast this is taking me, because everybody thinks that this is like a few weeks of a process. Like, I could pretty much knock these out in a very short amount of time, but sometimes I do have people, like, wait while I fix their stuff, because I would much rather take care of the repair, not have to hang on to it, get the money, do all that jazz, and they can go on their merry way. So when they're hanging out in the lobby, you know, give them something to do. Come on now. Yeah, it melted a little bit, but that's alright. It's just a little bit of plastic. Brush, brush, brush. And you can kind of see it, but there is actually a very tiny, right here, capacitor that's really close to those pins. I feel you. I felt that way yesterday. Big time. I left from here and I went home and I was just like, ugh. Oh, that one didn't make it down like I wanted it to. Come on now. You gotta move fast. I don't like to do that, but it's okay. Alright, gonna have to shun you over to the corner so I can finish up the pins because I've got nowhere else to put you. I'm a coming. Let's clean that up a bit. I see you. Hello, hello. Oh, goodness. Are you the TV?
Huh?
I said, are you the TV that went white?
Yeah. And I need a TV because I don't have one. I can't watch my shows.
Not your shows. Give me 2 seconds.
Are you good?
Good. All right. We'll pop it up here.
It's not heavy.
No, I know. Oh, it's an on. I thought you said it was Hisense.
I thought it was a high sense already.
Oh.
Why you say, oh, that was bad? You say, oh.
Because they don't make parts for these.
What?
Yeah. On is Walmart's brand, and they make them like a throwaway TV. They are.
Are you serious?
Yes. Where's the power button on you?
In the back right there where your hands at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not a lighting thing for sure. Yep. I like that you still got the plastic on and everything too. 1,000, 12,585.
They don't make parts for this thing?
Nope.
I wish they tell you this stuff when you go to get TVs.
Well, people online do. That's why you gotta research what you get beforehand, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was in the store, you know, when I bought this thing, so I was like, oh, okay, let me get the TV.
And it's a 50-inch.
It's something.
Yes. So, I mean, good news-ish. If I could get it, it would probably be like $150, like I was saying. But this TV is only $198. Like 50-inch TVs are cheaper and kind of easier to get at a reasonable price.
So I became at the same price.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go on Walmart.com and they have this exact TV for $198.
I don't think I want another one of these.
Yeah, don't do that because because on TVs they're made for that.
So what is like a good TV?
If you want a good budget TV,
Yeah.
I like TCL. If you want to
TCL?
stick with going to Walmart, TCL makes a good one. I keep one like this one here. They make Roku TVs the same way, everything like that, and they're just pretty good. Vizio owns them, last I heard.
Oh,
So,
Vizio's good.
Yeah, Vizio's a good TV, and then
So this sucker's trash.
yes, I hate to say it. I'd love to take your money, but I just don't.
I appreciate you saying that.
I'd rather you save even just the $50 of me taking it in and then telling you like, yeah, I'm sorry, this is not worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, because anytime I ever get these things, like if you want to just ditch it, I have a recycler as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Never want to look at it again.
And no need. I mean,
That's right.
what is it going to do for me?
That's fine.
Okay.
Want me to give you a hammer? You bust the screen because you're angry?
No.
Ah, damn. I was wanting somebody to do that. Nobody does. But yeah, no, it's just one of those things, though. I'm sorry. Well, go break something else and come back, okay?
I'm pretty sure I'll be back.
All right.
Thank you.
See you. TCL is a good TV. It is a good TV. They make good TVs. Let's see, what else did you say? I'm creeping on you. Oh, do the creep. Oh. Do you ever get this weird feeling that someone is watching you? Yes, it's you. I got a feeling somebody's watching me. And I got no privacy. Luigi. Positively charged as a Carl.
Oh, I need a screen repair for an iPhone 11.
I'm sorry?
I need a screen repair for an iPhone 11.
Surely. Is the screen like broken where you can't use the phone?
Yeah, there's like black ink dots and like green lines.
Oh no. The screen's dead. So iPhone 11s I do for $150. I don't have any here, but I can get them in just a couple of days if it's not like a dire need for you. Alright, or hang up. Fine. We didn't like the price. I know. TCL phones, yeah, TCL phones do suck. I'm not gonna lie about that. But TCL TVs, I don't remember if it was that they're owned by Vizio as like a subservient to like Great Value brand or what. But I know that like a good majority of their parts are Vizio parts. Especially considering every time I have to work on a TCL, it always shows me like, this model part goes for TCL, Vizio, blah blah blah, Sharp. Which I think is weird because Sharp and Hisense are their own thing. Okay. So we're gonna put just enough so that we can plug it in and turn it on. Are you open today? Yep. Like I told you before. Hey, Mario. Your chick was rude, Mario. Funnest part about that is like if they ever call again, or if they'll probably call maybe later. Because the fun thing about it is I have several Google profiles that go to the same number to make it look like there's an abundance of repair shops. And people call me, and then they'll call me again like a half an hour later and ask the same question. I'm like, I think you already talked to me. And they're like, oh, well, I guess there's not so many places around to do this. I'm like, yep. But remember when you was rude and you decided to hang up on me, you jerk? My daughter's doing CPR too. Nice. You gotta do cardboard compressions. Alright, PlayStation's got a blue light. It's thinking. Is it gonna come up on the screen? Oh, dude, my daughter was evil when she was 3, too. 3 and 2 as well. Oh, look at that. We got the screen. All is well. Man, it's like I know what I'm doing or something. It's nuts. Babe. Your PlayStation 5 was not turned off properly. Before unplugging the AC power cord, please hold power and turn it. You're not, yeah. My daughter's sort of eased out. She's my little buddy. Basically my little clone. She, when she was really little, like, she didn't cry until she was like 2.5. And I thought she was a sociopath. I thought she was going to murder somebody because it was just weird. She'd fall off the couch or fall off whatever. Yeah, I know. I'm a smoker. I'm trying to quit. Vaping is the next step, and I'm going to eventually quit. Get off my back, Mom. Anyway, I feel like we're good friends now. We've been hanging out this long now. This is the longest I've hung out with any of my friends in like over a year. But, yes, she did not cry. She did not anything until she was like 2.5. And the only reason why she did was because she fell, she ran like full force into like the cabinets in the kitchen. And I just remember looking at her and she looked at me like something was wrong. And did not cry, did not anything. And then I just looked at her and I go, oh, the baby. And then it was like she had to make up for all of the lost time of 2.5 years of not crying because she just unleashed hell of tears. And then from that point on, it was like everything is an over-exaggeration. Everything is just hypochondria. Everything is just... Ugh. I love her to death, but if the wind's not blowing right, she's just like, oh. Hello.
Hello.
What's happening, y'all? Hello, squirrel. No. I don't know, a little bit. I picked up some garbage. I'm on a Twitch stream now, so mind your words. Yeah, watch your fucking mouth, Jake.
Sorry, I don't know what the fuck I did.
Yeah, watch your goddamn mouth.
I swear, bitch, I didn't do it.
It's a damn... They're not customers. Sister. Sister's boyfriend, sister's boyfriend's brother. What?
How you doing? How you
I'm
been?
alright, yeah, how's your penis?
Great.
Alright. Well, thank you. She's pretty good. She's gonna have a baby.
Limited edition.
When you do?
July 21st.
July 21st.
They see my fat ass when I walk by. I know your daughter stole this from me when I lived with you.
What?
Hoarding it.
No, I bought it.
It's limited edition.
I bought it.
That's a lie.
I bought a 2-pack of Walmy World. I will stick up for my daughter. She's my blood. She's my life. She's my essence. No, she's having a girl. We're girl makers. That's why Daddy called you Joe Dirt, not None Maker. Y'all right? Yeah, I'm right.
Watch TP and wipes.
I saw that.
And a trash can.
I saw that as well. It looks very nice back there. It looks like somebody cares about a shitter.
I cleaned the toilet with CLR, but it needs another thing.
That was not my fault.
It's the water here.
Mm-hmm.
Our bathroom, our water does that to the shower and the toilet.
I know.
With CLR.
I hate it.
Water.
But I don't pay for water, so...
Same. Back to the camera.
If they were about to charge me for that nasty-ass water, I'd be... No, I was saying if. If they were going to charge me for the nasty-ass water. Nah. I'd be pissed if I had to pay for it. They're putting fluoride in the water and making all the frogs gay. Y'all want to see my face? Quit trying to sell Nebraska on me. Huh? How's New Jersey? It's a place. It's a place on a map.
Right? You live in Howell.
You live in Howell?
You did.
Yes. Gross. Yeah. Trenton. But it's Nebraska. I live in Stool in Colostomy County. Is Stool inside of Colostomy? The only traffic we have in Nebraska is roadblocks. That's just cows. Yes, I lived in a place called Fort Benton, Montana, and it was 5 streets wide and 25 streets long. They had more bars than they had streets, and it was nice. I liked it. But it was a very small town with one traffic light. Had no traffic light. In all of Nebraska, no traffic light. Dark Legacy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. $2.45 and all half dead people but me and my family. I don't doubt that. Everybody that I met in Nebraska is pretty much half dead. Oh, missed one. I have a viewer from Nebraska. She's trying to sell it to me. She's just like, come move to Nebraska. And I'm like, it's corn.
I live on it.
It's a big lump with knobs. Nebraska's got the juice. I don't know if you live in a nice part of Nebraska, but you cannot say that the only thing in Nebraska is weed. I can guarantee in those, inside of the middle of the crop circles, people are doing meth. Oh, all right. Well, hey. Y'all have a beautiful day now. All right. Okay.
Don't kiss on the mouth again. Never gonna wash it.
Never gonna wash it. See you later, faggot. I like a good weed. Weed is good, okay?